and Michael Valitutti, who is the graduate gemologist. And the big deal about that jewelry designer also being a graduate gemologist is you can see when he is selecting the gemstones, he knows what he's talking about. We were chatting before the show. I said I could not believe things like Sleeping Beauty turquoise, Podparasha sapphires, rubies, Burmese rubies, not just like, okay, rubies. I mean, he really gets the best of the best in incredible precious metals. So what he does with the precious metals, which nobody else does, is a palladium alloy. Palladium is actually more expensive than platinum, and that's mixed with sterling silver, so you're never gonna have to worry about any tarnishing issues. This is like having the wearability of platinum or white gold, and it has genuine 18 karat gold accents. So take a look at some of the incredible pieces that we have coming up in our 2-hour show. Notice the big ring that I have on. I can't tell you, I'm not gonna tell you how much it is. It is absolutely incredible, but we have so much to tell you about, starting out with, oh, I'm gonna do a little shot of this, like a little preview. Nope, not yet. Oh, so close. Okay, all right, we're gonna jump in with our very best value of the day. It's from Michael and Gems by Michael. It's our today's special. Now we're just getting a little bit of a sneak peek right now. Tanzanite, the finest AAA grade Tanzanite, and then Aquamarine, such beautiful Aquamarine, and then a garnet that is actually color changing. 1.57 carats color changing garnet, and over a carat of Aquamarine, and 1 1/4 carats of genuine Tanzanite, and all this, and garnet is going to be the first to sell out. Okay, now you can tell I'm excited. All right, I'm gonna give you a preview of this ring, and when I was going through the show, I had to do like a triple take on it. This is one of the most spectacular rings I've ever seen, that I've ever put on. I only have 100. It is green amber and ruby, and on the outside of the green amber, you see there is a sketch design of a beautiful kind of like woodland sprite in her native environment. You see those flashes of the ruby? You can see one right there. I mean, is that not the most spectacular ring that you've ever seen? And yes, it is comfortable as well. 18 karat gold, palladium, and silver. Amazing. So this is going to be coming up. I don't even know if we're going to get to do a presentation, but here is the man himself. You can see him out in the field in his natural environment, loving the gemstones, and fine, fine, fine gemstones. We're talking about, you know, the big 3, like rubies, emeralds, diamonds. We're gonna be talking about all of them. So let's bring Michael Valitutti into the show. Michael, I feel like we were separated at birth. This is actually our first big 2-hour show together, but every single item we went through, I was like, are you kidding me? Podparasha sapphires, are you kidding me? Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
And great to work with you. It was great talking with you. And yes, all these exotic gemstones are going to be in these, my last 2 hours. I have everything from grizzly emerald to Podparasha to the finest aquamarine, the top 5%, to the color-changing garnet, et cetera, to even this hand-carved precious amber from Lithuania. Can't wait to get into this. It's a jam-packed 2 hours. Go nowhere.
All right, our first item is the gemstone band ring, and already I have an update for you. If you want the tourmaline, which is in the center, I only have 2 dozen, and it is different rainbow tourmaline. So you've got tourmalines in pinks, in greens, in amber. So I'm wearing that tourmaline ring. Look at that. Is that not? I remember in the 1990s, Michael, I had a tourmaline ring with 1 pink tourmaline on it. I think it was $800. And that was 30 years ago. So I don't know how you're doing this.
But this is very special tourmaline. This was the newest gem find in the last Tucson show, which of course was 2020 in February. This is the Congo tourmaline. I'm just gonna set it up here. The crystals are all natural. They're not treated whatsoever. And what's special about this Congo tourmaline is that it comes from a mining area that produces all colors in one mining area. Now, in 42 years that I've been a gemologist, I've never seen this before. So we give you in one ring everything from the red of the rubellite to the blue of the indicolite and every other major variety of tourmaline, all in one ring. It's unprecedented.
Oh, yeah, and I personally love the rainbow colors of gemstones, but I've never seen it like this. And let me just kind of feature one. Let me hold it like this, because the precious metals, what you do with the precious metals, I've never seen. So if you go to the Plaza Vendome or Rodeo Drive or Fifth Avenue and you get a platinum ring with 18 karat gold accents, you can just add a couple decimal points, but you know, just for the precious metals. But what Michael has done, and I've never ever seen this before, is he's stricken the perfect balance between value and luxury. Because palladium, more expensive than platinum, blended, and there's a special proprietary process. There's only one company, it's actually in the United States that does that, is where Michael has this created. And that's what's used as the white metal. It's sterling silver and palladium together, and then genuine 18 karat gold. So it's all precious metals. But you don't ever have to worry about tarnishing, and it's going to last just like your platinum and your white gold. It is absolutely extraordinary. And I'm not even looking at the price of $181.52. Forget about it. I mean, I think if I went on, you know, on one of those secondary jewelry markets online, you couldn't even, I mean, honestly, you couldn't even buy the loose gemstones at this quality for that.
No, absolutely. And you have here a line that's made with this silver. This is tarnish proof. It's 10 karat gold forever. You don't have to baby it. That's actual hand mill grain work that's on those bands. You can actually see the band here. I even have one here, the multi-tourmaline from the Congo. The clarity of these stones is over the top. I've never seen tourmaline like this. I bought as much as I could. I had no idea that the month later we were going to have COVID. Now look at this. This is the natural crystals, Helen. This is the way they're found. Look at the blues. Look at the dryite. And then you can see all these colors represented in the band, including that teal. Now behind it I have the silver, the palladium, and the gold. So everything on this turntable was used to make that ring. Basically, there's 4 ingredients: silver, palladium, gold, and the tourmaline. And none of those have been treated. 4 precious ingredients to make your incredible ring.
Yeah, and just absolutely, you know, unprecedented, the values that you're getting here. So 776-528, I don't have a lot, last call on the rainbow tourmaline, but one of the biggest trends in jewelry right now is initial jewelry.
Yes.
What Michael Valitutti has done is created a Tanzanite initial pendant, and we have all 26 letters, for $175.90, and the chain is included, and the chain is made of the, you know, that alloy that I just described to you. So take a look. There's my H. Let me just pop it upside down there. Look at that. Is that not incredible? You know, one of my favorite vacations, Michael, is to go on cruises, and they always stop at these places where you go in and they have Tanzanite and they have one price, and then they get out their calculator and they say, oh, but I can do this for you and I can do that for you. And then, you know, the $1,000 comes out at $700, and then you feel like you've, you know, bargained yourself into something amazing. $175.90. That is a true insider wholesale gemstone insider price.
And what I love about this is that you're getting all the initials. The 2 stones are 1/4 carat each. So I didn't want to create one with a lot of small tanzanites. I wanted to give you better value. So I gave you the super large stones. They're 1/4 carat each, 1/2 carat total weight. And you'll notice, Helen, that even when you take your initial and you turn it upside down, the plating of the gold goes to the back. The open filigree is in the back too, even on the bail. So even if your pendant were to flip, it's as finished in the front as it is in the back. It's an exquisite item at a super, super price.
Yeah, and by the way, some of the letters, we only have like 1 left. So I just wanted you to take a look. I love the beautiful cursive. I feel like handwriting is definitely a lost art. My daughter knows how to text. I don't know what her cursive looked like, 21. I don't know what her, I don't know if she had to write something cursive, I don't know what would happen. But this, it looks absolutely elegant, regal, beautiful, but also kind of fun and on trend too at the same time, all in precious metals and genuine, beautiful, rich, high quality Tanzanite. So the item number is 776968. You can see that pile of Tanzanite. Just, I mean, that perfect like violet purple. And it's a one source gemstone from the base of the mountain Kilimanjaro. You've got that beauty. That's the single source gemstone's a big deal, right, Michael?
Oh, absolutely it is. And they haven't been able to replace. As a matter of fact, recently they actually, I'll tell you about the shot here. This video is actually showing the natural dichroic property of Tanzanite. Did you ever ask yourself, Helen, why do we love Tanzanite? Why is it so universally loved in every single country in the world? It's because, did you see that property that we just displayed? It has a natural dichroic effect that combines the hot fuchsia color and the cool blue color. There's no other gem in the world that combines a hot color and a cool color together at the same time. That's why it is universally loved.
Universally loved, coveted, and easily recognizable as well. So people will say, oh, Gemstone, where did you get that necklace? I think they're gonna expect you to say, oh, we were on a vacation in the Caribbean and we went to this island and I got this amazing deal. But here at HSN, you're really getting globally the best deal. And you mentioned how you purchased some of these gemstones before the world shut down. The prices of gemstones are going through the roof because of, just like everything else, Michael, availability, right?
You were the first host to talk about that, and I'm glad you touched on it. She's not kidding. I don't think you have any idea how many orders I can't fill for HSN because I can't get the stones. They're not even going to the mines. It's because of the size of this company and that we have a huge vault and we have an inventory currently of gems. Everything you're seeing here is from my current inventory, and I am struggling to replace it. Look at this quality. Look at that gold. Look at the evenness of these incredible, beautiful Tanzanite. These are big, quarter carats each, and the filigree work is open pierce filigree. That 18-karat plating is even on the back of the piece in the chain, extra large lobster clasp with a wonderful notch at the 18-inch mark and the 20-inch, so you can wear it exactly where you want to wear. No, I put this together, Helen, because when you go for something affordable in like an alphabet initial, rarely do you find a true high-end exotic. This one has it. I love that shot. That really shows how big these stones are.
Absolutely, just a really big impact of these pieces. And the chain on this is 18 inches and it has a 2-inch extender, genuine 18-karat gold, the rhodium alloy, that palladium alloy. It's just really spectacular. And if you're somebody that's like, oh, you know what, it's going to be, you know, my daughter's 21st birthday, it's gonna be my mom's, you know, birthday or an anniversary or something, and that's coming up in a couple of months, you're not gonna see this on air every 5 minutes. This is the last of a special event. Getting gemstones, I honestly, this show that we're doing in these 2 hours, Michael, I can't, it's been maybe like 8 years since I've had like a Podparasha sapphire or, you know, that I've presented, or a Burmese ruby. I don't even think I've ever had Burmese ruby. I mean, it's these gemstones, it really is an opportunity, these 2 hours, and that's it.
It really is an opportunity for you to own at an affordable price. The gems that make the exotic gem world what they are, Podparasha, Burmese, Grizzly Emerald, Belmont Emeralds, branded stones from the most famous localities in the world. But you can have them, and you can have them affordability. That's my job, is to bring you this, is to bring you the world of the best at a price that completely makes sense, and use not just the best stones, but the silver palladium. That's real 18-karat gold. I could have did it in 14. I could have used 10, but I chose 18-karat, 1.5 microns. I didn't have to give you the extra long chain. We did. It's what we include to make this collection what it is, which is why I'm celebrating 24 years on television. Because of the work that we put into these pieces, you're going to love each and every item you pick up this evening.
Absolutely. Get it home on FlexPay for what is that? $35.18. You have an entire month to wear this, get compliments, you know, try it on with your different outfits. Nowhere else can you do this. And by the way, if you don't love it, you put it back in the box. It comes with a little sticker. You put that sticker on the box and we take it back, no questions asked. I think, you know, there's a little form you fill out when we say no questions asked. We actually do ask questions like, what didn't you like? You know, like, what did you like about it? We only do that so we learn about what you love. And one thing we know you love is quality gemstones. We are a publicly traded company. When we say it's genuine Tanzanite, we have a QA department and, you know, GIA. Yes, Michael, our guest, is a graduate gemologist, but we have our own in-house graduate gemologist. We double, triple check every single thing. If we say it's something, it is something. And that is not always the case. Just like purchasing coins from HSN and everything else, you know we are a trusted source of genuine gemstones.
The quality, the color, the size, everything about this is truly, truly extraordinary. And I'm just going to lift it up here. Look at the size of that bale, how big that is. I did that in case you want to change the chain. I'm going to turn it over upside down. Look at that. Finished with gold on the back. Now, why would we do that? Because the pendant can flip on you, you know, when you're active and all that. So if it does, guess what? Your initial still is an M, or whatever your initial happens to be, and people can see the gold. But here, that's the beauty shot. Look at the quality of these Tanzanites. This is a gift that you're going to love. Last name, middle initial, maybe it's the city you live in, the school that you went to, the initial of a grandparent that's not with you anymore. So many reasons to own this.
Okay, well, keep shopping because we have so many incredible pieces. I'm gonna give you a little peek at something that is probably Michael's signature ring that he's done over the years in his, you know, several decade plus career. These are gorgeous rubies, Burmese rubies. You've got that incredible yellow sapphires, Podparasha sapphires from Tanzania. You've got royal blue sapphires from Thailand, cobalt blue spinel, exotic blue aquamarine, peridot, green sapphire. I mean, just that, you know, as I'm naming these gemstones, this is the very first time you're seeing this incredible piece today at $260.65. That is a sale price off our already incredible price. And we do have all sizes right now, 5 through 12 right now, because this is the very first time anybody has seen it. And again, this is a signature piece in Gems by Michael in his collection, and throughout his career, this particular ring has been his signature ring. So we're gonna take a teeny little break, and when we come back, I've got so many incredible pieces I can't wait to share.
Indulge your inner fashionista with fresh looks to take you right into fall during Obsessed with Style, happening all day August 12th. Show off your style from work to weekend to wherever the season takes you with some of our biggest names and brightest stars in apparel, shoes, jewelry, accessories, and beauty. Don't miss Obsessed with Style, happening all day August 12th.
The list is your go-to guide for our favorite fashion and accessory finds of the week. We have the best styles handpicked just for you. Join us tonight to see what made the list.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks like extra flex or VIP financing on all items through September 30th, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
Well, all the gemstone lovers, I'm glad you're tuning in today. My name is Helen Keeney, and our special guest, Michael Valitutti, is here with Gems by Michael, a graduate gemologist who brings us fancy, fancy gemstones. When you talk about the word fancy, it means something different when it comes to gemstones. Instead of like, oh, her hair looks fancy. Now, when you say it about a gemstone, right, Michael, it means something completely different. Right. And we're gonna talk now about Morganite. Morganite and white zircon, which is one of the oldest and most beautiful white gemstones. Look at that incredible pink Morganite ring, sizes 5 through 11. I have earrings that go back with this. Absolutely incredible. And I know 3.76 carat is the total carat weight of this piece. I mean, wow.
It is a total wow piece. And just try getting specimens like this. Again, that is a big 9mm stone, round brilliant cut. That is from my current inventory, and I used up all the stones for this order. I mean, I bought this product years ago. Here it is live on my turnstile. This is literally the last one I have left. And I just want to show people it came from this rough. So this is premium Morganite. Notice the clarity. Notice how there's no color fade as it turns around because it's part of the barrel family. We have a double ring here as far as the halo is. premium white zircon. And then, of course, look at that side. Look at the quality of the beautiful workmanship on the side. You know, I remember doing entire shows of Morganite. Today, Morganite mining is almost gone. Why? You know what the reason is? I visited the mine. It was called Golconda. The Golconda deposit was one of the biggest depositories of Morganite back in the late 90s and early 2000s. It's completely dried up. That's why you don't see it anymore.
You know, Morganite, there's a trend, Michael, where women are using this as an engagement ring stone because of the soft, feminine color. I think like a pink diamond. So I know that it really has increased in popularity. At the same time, it's decreased in availability. And that has always led, of course, to raising the price in the market. So the fact that you're doing this ring for under $400, and by the way, we have it on 5 FlexPay, all gemstones on 5 FlexPay today. It's the last day, $79.95. Think about what a monthly payment would be on like a $50,000 diamond engagement ring. Get something, sure. You know, this would be, I think, a great alternative and have a huge impact.
You know, it's funny you say that. My assistant, who's on maternity leave right now, her engagement ring is Morganite. I'm not making that up. That's actually true.
I told you it was a trend.
She's got diamonds on the side, but her main stone is Morganite. It actually is true. You know, she's in her 20s, and she just loves the stone. But look at the impact. Now, notice the cutting. Okay. I had these stones. I sourced them in Brazil, but we had them cut in Brazil. So this is Brazilian cutting. Look at that thing shine. I mean, my goodness. This is top drawer material.
Yeah, and by the way, we only have a few dozen left of these, of the ring. I do have earrings that go back, and I want to show you the back of the earrings. I know you're saying, well, why am I buying gemstones to see the back of it? Because when you think of a butterfly clutch back, you think of something tiny, but what Michael has done here is, again, it's like the best of the best. You've got a large, you know, ginormous backing, which stabilizes the earring and has it really like front and center. Look at that. And by the way, that halo, I got married 2 years ago, and my engagement ring has a halo. I only have one halo around it because 2 halos is way expensive. This is a double halo on a Morganite. So anyone, if there's any guys watching, they're thinking, you know what, I thought that would make a nice engagement ring instead of a, you know, teeny tiny little diamond. How about a ginormous, incredible pink Morganite? It is a big trend. You know, these things start on like Instagram and TikTok, and then it's become very, very popular. So I did want to show you the backing. I want to show you the earring really quickly, and then I want to turn it around for you, because this to me matters. Is look how big these are. Those findings, that to me is a high-end fine jewelry piece.
Oh, it is, and we do that on purpose so you don't need. Years ago, I used to give plastic discs, and everyone would lose them. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to make my butterflies now 3 times bigger, which is what we've done.
Yeah, I can tell.
And the silver plates, they're not going to irritate. So it's all built in.
Yeah, exactly. Look at the ring. Usually, you know, the earrings, you know how expensive it is. Earrings, basically, you have to double the stones. But when you've got this ring, this is a big, big stone. I want to get the carat weight, the peach Morganite, 2.8 carats. That's just the center stone. I mean, imagine what that would be in a diamond. And by the way, a pink Morganite, beautiful, feminine, and you go to your neighborhood jewelry store and ask for their collection in pink Morganite or any of these gemstones, Paparasha sapphires, or any, you know, they're probably gonna have nothing. These, when you get to these kind of exotic gems, you really are talking about a few retailers in the country that have these available.
Oh, totally. And Helen, what's happening today is that a lot of people who sell Morganite, to retain the weight, because it's hard to get the rough, what they'll do is they'll minimize the faceting. Did you see how brilliant that stone is? Well, when I had it cut for myself, I said, I want you to increase the facets. Of course, it made it a 2 carat 80. I could have made this a 3 carat 25, but it wouldn't sparkle. It wouldn't sparkle. So that's why we had it cut that way. I just don't want to give you something precious. I want it to perform for you. That performs.
Last call. I have 18 rings left. 5 through 11 though, even though I only have 18 rings. And that is it. Is that not incredible?
Oh, it's an amazing, and the clarity is fantastic.
Okay, let me just pop this into the screen so you can take a look. I only have 20 in this, the chain is included in this cross pendant necklace. So take a look at that beautiful aquamarine and Morganite. So if you want to do the ring and the cross, you see together, those similar gemstones. I just have 18 left. Feature price $258.18. Item number 768753. So I just wanted to give you an opportunity if you would like to get this. Look at that beautiful chain. I just wanted to show it to you.
Have you ever seen aquamarine that color? Come on.
The color
seriously.
Of this,
it's over the top.
I mean, it's popping out of the screen. That when you get to color gemstone, I took an entire course in color gemstone, and I could summarize the course in one word: intensity. It's the intensity of the color that leads to the value when it comes to color gemstones. But look at that aquamarine. That's really incredible.
It's top drawer. You know, that store in New York that everyone knows about, trust me, I've been there. They do not sell aqua that's better than that. I'm a gemologist. That's as good as it gets. That's in the top 2 to 3 percentile. I mean, that's like, come on. Look at it jump off your screen. It is over the top. That's the quality you see displayed at the GIA Museum at Carlsbad. It's museum quality, literally.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. I want to show you the back with the quality. It's just amazing. So you do get the chain included. I don't have a lot of these. 768753. I think this is the only cross in our 2-hour show. So I wanted to give you an opportunity if you wanted to grab it. All right, now we're going to continue on to our next piece, which is a beautiful ring. We have a lot of incredible rings today. So we're gonna talk about the next piece. Let me just grab this. Okay, blue sapphires. Now, remember we're talking about, actually, look at that. I don't even, it's, by the way, black rhodium, genius choice for the backing of this. It really highlights the stone. But look at the color saturation. It's royal blue sapphire, and that's different, right, Michael?
Yes, it is. This comes from Kanchanaburi, Thailand. There's actually, here it is on my turnstile. Now, there actually is photographs of me at the mine. I did it through Airtable. I don't know if they can access it. But anyway, the Kanchanaburi deposit is very, very different. What makes it different is this, is that, there I am, right. So the Kanchanaburi deposit, notice how the earth in the background very quickly is very, it's a soft color. It's a beige color. It does not have a lot of iron. You need 2 things for sapphire blue: titanium and iron. Mostly in the world, there's too much iron in this particular deposit. There I am buying this. Now that's the color that comes out of the ground. It's royal blue. So it has a high titanium content, and because of that, look at the color on this turnstile. It's absolutely over the top because it has that titanium content versus all that iron. So it gives you that beautiful royal blue color that I know you love. And this mine only produces blue sapphire.
It's amazing. I mean, just you look at that. That's like the richest, deepest blue. It's like a sea that has a depth that goes on for forever. Really incredible. $92.65 is your flex pay. We have 5 flex pay today only on gemstones because that Michael Valitutti is here with the today's special, bringing us these special. And by the way, this is brand new. Nobody has seen this before. And when we bring in a ring like this, it's not like we have 20,000 of them. We usually have a few. And I can tell you just a couple, but I do have sizes 5 through 11 right now. We do have all the sizes, and there's Danya showing it off. It is really spectacular, but I also think, Michael, it's wearable. Like you could wear this day in, day out as an everyday ring as well.
Oh, totally. It's 9 on the hardness scale. It doesn't color fade whatsoever. The total weight of the ring is 3 carat 92. It's almost 4 carat. It's 3 carat 92. But I mean, the color is spectacular. Look at that. I'm going to shine my better light here. Look at that royal blue. See, now you're getting that intensity of color because the light is reacting to the titanium content. See, all gemstones have what we call transitional elements that make them the color that they are. So it is the quantity and how these elements are spread out through their chemical makeup, the matrix on the molecular level, that will actually give it its color. This has the perfect balance between iron and titanium. Therefore, we get the brilliant blue, but we don't get that dark stuff that people just don't like. And it's hard to come by this. The only mine that I know of that I've ever seen that consistently produces this is Kanchanaburi, Thailand. For the reason that I explained to you, it's in the earth itself, because that's where the sapphire is formed.
Right, and also, since this is not something manufactured, this is mined from the earth, There's a limited number of this. Like this mine, these mines, they don't go on for forever. And when you have a find like this with royal blue sapphires, you know, some of them go to stores that have a monthly fee just to have their retail presence. So what I mean by that is they're spending $10,000, $20,000 a month just to have a what we call brick and mortar store. When Michael saves that $20,000 a month and directly presents them to you without, like, he's the graduate gemologist, he's the designer, and then that's it. So that markup after markup after markup after markup is all eliminated. That's how you're getting from the mine to you for, you know, $92.65 on FlexPay. So it's really extraordinary. These are extraordinary prices on extraordinary gemstones.
And what makes it special, Helen and folks, is that the size of the individual stones. I'm just doing my calculations here. These stones, the sapphires, range from a 1/4 carat to 23 points each. These aren't little 2 and 3 point chips. These are 1/4 caraters, basically. Each stone. It's big.
It's almost 4 carats of gemstones. 3.92. I mean, think about that. Amazing. All right, so we're going to continue on. I have another extraordinary ring for you. And again, color, 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 color. Look at this apatite ring that I just slipped on. It is, I mean, eye-popping from across the room. It's absolutely incredible. When I think about apatite, and we've presented apatite here before. I've seen apatite. This is the Dauphine apatite. I don't think I've seen this quality, and I do have the bracelet on that matches back to it. I'm wearing both pieces. Clearance price. How you're having a valuable gemstone on a clearance price honestly doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because it will never go out of style. It's not like a season. It's just, and it really is very rare. And also, the band ring is a big customer pick on hsn.com. So those of you who purchased it, love it with a capital L, and 5 through 12 is available. The bracelet is available too. The bracelet cuff is about 7.5 inches, and it's, again, and there's 3 sizes: small, medium, and large, right? Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
This is a little big for me, this one.
Apatite, it's called that because it's mined in Fort Dauphin, which of course is in South Madagascar. This was a new gem discovery at the Hong Kong show back in September of 2019. So again, this is a relatively new discovery. I was the first person to have it. This is artisanal mine. So what they do is, there's actually photographs I have of this. They pull out these big, large boulders, Helen, and then what they do with these big boulders, they by hand use little picks, and they pick out all these apatite. There they are. First of all, they're using pneumatic tools. They're going in there to take out the boulders. There they are. Do you see the color in those boulders? They were then going to take those boulders by hand, and they pick out, that's Fort Dauphin. Notice how it looks like the port.
Yeah.
And it's funny, it's mined there, and it looks like the water. And this is the natural color of the stone. Now, this has all been picked out by hand. So this is what we call artisanal mining. It's not a big company that does it. These are just individuals. They do it themselves. It's all done by hand. I have it. You're right. People love it at hsn.com, and you're going to love it. This ring is over the top. The color, the brightness of the stone, because of its chemical makeup, is unlike any other apatite I've ever sold.
And I want to give you the sizes for the bracelet. The small is 6.5 inches, medium for a 7-inch, and then the large is 7.5 inches. So I just wanted to let you know, look how beautiful that apatite just pops. It absolutely pops. And, you know, deeper skin tones like Danya, it even pops even more, to be honest. I mean, it looks amazing. It like matches the color of your tank top, Danya. So did you think about that beforehand? It's just amazing. Look how beautiful that is. It's like, you know, you think of like a mermaid, you know, it's very beautiful and tranquil, and there's something, I mean, it's neon apatite, where you think about that kind of neon blue color. This is just the best of the best when it comes to apatite. And don't forget, we're talking about a precious metal that, you know, you think about if this was solid platinum or solid gold, it's gonna be a lot more money, but you've got palladium and silver in an alloy. So that way, it's never, you're not gonna see tarnishing. That's never gonna be an issue. And then the gold you see, that's genuine 18 karat gold accents. all the way around.
Yes, it is.
Genuine.
And
it's not
22,
mystery metal.
No, not at all. And what makes it special is that it's the color. Now, this is what we call a hybrid. So in nature, some of the most exciting colors that we see is when it's a hybrid. So you have primary colors like that royal blue, that's a primary color. And then we have the hybrids where we actually mix the two colors together. And this one here is mostly green with about 20% blue. I mean, that's naturally occurring. Look at this color. It's like, you know, I've never seen anything like this. And when I first was exposed to this, they saved it for me. I looked at it and said, how much do you want them there? How much do you have? I'll take all of it. And it was the smartest move I ever made. I had no idea the world was going to shut down. And I'm sitting with this incredible product, the color of which no other apatite I've ever seen has.
Amazing and bright, and the color, I really, you know, it looks beautiful on television, but when you get this home, I think when you open up the box, I think there's going to be a bit of a gasp. Wow,
True.
look at that color. That's pretty amazing in person. It really, some things you can see on the television and other things you can't. I think apatite specifically is something that you really have to see in person, because you look at it and you think, what color of the rainbow is that? It's almost like it's invented its own color.
It's true. It's true. And some of the best colors that we see, like Pod Parachi, which will present the next hour, is 50% pink and 50% orange. Yes. It's a hybrid color. The most exciting colors that we see are hybrids, and that's a hybrid color.
It is, and it has almost like this lit from within property, and you can see, and by the way, how beautifully they're cut. The lapidary that cuts each one of these gemstones, that's the artistry of it, bringing out the light, the sparkle, and the fire, right, Michael? I mean, that's a big deal, who the person is that cuts these stones.
Completely. And Helen, we have our own cutting facility. I'll zoom in. Cutting facility in Bangkok. And that's very important, because when you buy a stone that's pre-cut, they try to maximize the weight, and they'll make the stones a bit thinner to lower the price per carat. These are my stones. So I buy the rough. I own the factory. They're paid an hourly wage. So they'll cut them as deep as I say. So I will specify, I want this length, that width, because GIA taught me, actually in their diamond course, they call length to width ratio. So there are predetermined mathematical formulas to increase the brilliancy of any gemstone. And I was taught that in school at GIA. So I do this. And that's why all my stones sparkle so much, because I was taught that in school, and we own the facility that does the cutting. So when you connect all those dots, what does it mean for you? What you got on that screen.
All right, so it's customer pick 098846, clearance price. So we've got more goodies to show you, but 5 flex pay, the ring $24.88 to get home, the cuff bracelet $30.24, small, medium, and large, 6.5, 7, and 7.5 inches if you would like to add this. Now, I just want to give you a peek at this ring. This is pretty spectacular. So, genuine Sleeping Beauty turquoise in fine jewelry. Think about what that price would be.
Yes, I know.
So this is going to be about 2 minutes away. So I just wanted to give you a little peek. We're going to show you in a couple of minutes. But our last final minutes on this apatite ring. I mean, when I think of what colors go into the mix here, kind of those greens and blues, it's very ethereal, the color. It's so incredibly. It also puts a smile on your face. It's a very optimistic stone.
You know what, it really is. And I'll tell you, it's very hard to find. I'm always asked by my buyers, everyone, what's new, what's new? It's hard to find new things. This is really new. It has not been in the market for more than 2 years. It is brand new. We were the first to present it, the first to get a hold of it in any big quantity. The color is spectacular. It absolutely is spectacular, and it's brand new. It's a hybrid color I've never seen. No,
I've never seen it either. And I've seen neon apatite, but I have not seen this color of the Dauphine apatite jewelry. It's really rich, 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 and I know you're going to love it. And remember, when you order anything here at HSN, I just always want to remind people of this one. It says clearance. We don't have like a red rubber stamp that we put on the receipt that say all sales final. everything you have 30 days, clearance, not clearance, it doesn't matter what it is. Everything from, you know, a mattress to, you know, a laptop to our fine jewelry. You still have 30 days, take it home, wear it. If you don't love it for any reason, you know, there you go. If you know somebody in your life who likes to have something that's a little different from everyone else, not the, you know, kind of the ring that everybody else has, I know they don't have this ring. Right, Michael? They don't have this.
No, they do not have this. They do not have the stone. Again, it's new. And this is what I do. I go to the mines. I go to every single gem show. And I'm always out for the exotic. What's new, what's exciting. But it has to have the clarity. It has to have the color. And because I buy in bulk, I ensure that it has the price. That's exactly what you have here. Read the reviews on this. I know how much people love the stone. I don't hear my own staff. They love. My wife has the stone. I mean, first she saw it, she says, "I got to have that." It's absolutely beautiful. I can't think of a better color for the summer.
Oh, it's incredible. All right, we've got more rings coming up. I want to give you a peek at genuine Sleeping Beauty turquoise, as well as take a look at how incredible this emerald is, and of course, ever so popular, high grade Tanzanite. So this ring, big, bold. How this turquoise is $139.98. This might be, in my estimation, the best steal in the show, because you can't even, I mean, the idea that Sleeping Beauty turquoise is in a fine jewelry setting, that is what you would see in a you know, Rodeo Drive, Plaza Vendome, Fifth Avenue type store. But you wouldn't see it for $139.98. Are you kidding me? That's how much you would pay for the bag that it comes in. I mean, this really is an incredible value. And by the way, the rubies, I mean, the emeralds here, look at how rich and green they are. Look at the color saturation. It's just amazing, the quality of the gemstones. And that Tanzanite, I mean, these aren't like, you know, kind of watery. They're rich, that really nailing that beautiful purple blue color. So $166.54 for that. So we're gonna take a teeny little break, and when we come back, the green ring. That's what I'm calling it, the green ring.
Did you know that we have amazing items and deals you'll never see on air? That's right, you'll only find them at hsn.com. We're talking top brands, exclusive names and bundles, plus thousands of products all the time. Discover all our best deals all in one place, including offers you'll see online only. And with hundreds of videos and customer reviews, we make it easy to shop smart. Click, explore, discover, and get more of what you love. Only at hsn.com. Want 15% off a future purchase? Then join HSN's email list. You'll receive a welcome coupon, plus so many special offers only for our email subscribers, like exclusive email-only invites to our private sales and events. Plus, you'll be first in line to shop our best values of the day and can't miss deals sent right to your inbox. And if you love coupons, you'll get them monthly, but only if you're on our list. So sign up today. Just keep an eye on your inbox, and we'll send all kinds of good things your way.
All right, we are watching HSN. My name is Helen Keeney. I'm super excited. By the way, my dress is by Juliana. It's coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. I've got a CG an entire hour. And I picked this dress because it's green, one of my all-time favorite colors. And coming into the fall, it's the color of the season. So this next ring, I just want you to look at it. If you're walking around the house, just come over to the TV set, because I know you've never seen anything like that. I'd actually love to get my ruler, if someone could bring me a ruler, because I want you to see the dimensions. I'm gonna take this off. This is carved green amber. Look at that. Look at that little woodland nymph. And then also rubies. Do you see the ruby here and the ruby there? Is that not incredible? Let me show you the size. It's kind of like Art Nouveau, which is a period of jewelry where you've got those beautiful nature themes to it. I'm gonna get my, watch this, watch how genius I am at this after doing it for 13 years, upside down and backwards. I want you to see, look at that. It's almost an inch. It is an inch long, however, more than an inch, look at that. There you go. Is that not incredible? I only have 82 of them now. I showed it to you in a preview, and a lot of you said, yes, please. Look at that. Michael, this is my favorite ring in the show. It might be my favorite ring of 2021 or 1962 to 2021, because that's the year I was born. I'm really in love with this ring.
It really is incredible. The stone is carved by a family business in Lithuania. This is Lithuanian natural Baltic amber. What they do is they carve this in what we call the reverse intaglio. So it's like the opposite of what a cameo carver in Italy does. So they take the stone and in the reverse, they cab it, they make it into shape. Now, do you see the woodland nymph there? That is carved into a cavity into the actual amber. It's all done by hand. Then, of course, they will stain the nymph, and they will stain the back of it that wonderful green color. That is all completely done by hand. There's no CNC machinery is done. Every single one is a little bit different because it's completely hand done. It takes 2 to 3 months to complete the order. They work on this. The woman, and it's a gal that does it, she can do 1, sometimes 1.5 in a day. It takes her about 6 to 7 hours just to create one. It's all done by hand. The mounting, hell, you take them on a tour. The mounting actually features nymphs which are carved in the metal, going all the way around. This is done in the classic Art Nouveau style that you would have seen it in Paris, 1904, 1906, at the beginning of the set. Look, do you see the little nymphs there? All carved by hand, plated in pure 18-karat gold. This is a work, it's like an object to art.
You know, it's funny. I didn't know exactly what I loved about it. I just had to have it when I saw it. And my grandparents actually emigrated from Lithuania in the 1930s. And I saw that after I fell in love with it. And I wonder, I mean, that's sort of neither here nor there, but sometimes jewelry speaks to you and you don't even know why. A green is one of my favorite colors. I wear it so much. I absolutely love it. And the dot of the rubies here and here, you don't need to do that. But you did it. You know, you didn't need to add rubies to it, but you did.
No. It weighs 14.5 grams. Every one has been, and the mounting is part of our carved metal collection. So that's been carved in the actual metal mold to make that. All of that began as hand carvings. This takes us back to the time when jewelry was all handmade. When a person might purchase only 2 pieces, 3 pieces in their lifetime, and they would commission, and a jeweler would sit at a bench for weeks and make something special. Believe it or not, there's parts of the world where people still do things completely by hand. And the small family business located in Lithuania, the husband and wife and the daughters and a couple of employees, they create each piece by hand using techniques that date back to the 1800s. It's amazing that this is cut today. You know how many people in the world know how to carve into amber by hand? Less than 100 on the planet Earth.
I mean, you know, honestly, I didn't even know, Michael, that you could carve into amber. Because
you can. It's done by hand. They use a rotary tool, and it's funny. They hold the stone, and it's done backwards. So she's looking down into the stone, and she's doing everything backwards. I've watched it being done, and I go, who are you? How can you even? I couldn't even hold that. I'm drinking coffee all the time. I'm like this. I don't know how they do this. They're an incredible talent.
Yeah, I can't even write my name in a mirror so it comes out front looking. So I'm in love with this. Size 6 just sold out. We'll let you know with last call, they're all gonna go. I actually would love to buy this ring after the show, and I'm a size 6, so I'm bummed that my size just sold out. 774-598, look at that. That really is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Color enhanced green amber, pink rubies, absolutely gorgeous. So we've got more to show you, including neon blue apatite jewelry. And we talked about, we had the Dauphine apatite earlier, and then I was saying that I've seen neon apatite. Here is that classic neon apatite pieces where you're taking a look at the bracelet, which is available in 3 sizes. The small is 6.5 inches, the medium is 7 inches, and the large is 7.5 inches. And the earrings that come with it are 1 1/4 inch in the width by 1/4 inch. I mean, look how long those are. That is quite, I mean, quite a presence. Let me show you one of these earrings. And by the way, when we talk about the butterfly clutch back, I want to show you the back. Look how large that butterfly clutch back is. I mean, that's really, really large. But take a look at that, the gemstones. Isn't that beautiful? Michael, tell us about the sourcing of this.
Okay, this is from an area called Anosy, A-N-O-S-Y, Anosy, which is in South Madagascar. It's the only place that I know of outside of a short period of time in Minas Gerais when they were mining some of this, but most of it is from South Madagascar, and it produced natural. Now, you're looking at this, I know what you're thinking. They did something to that color. Believe it or not, nothing was done to this. That is the colors that comes out of the ground. Madagascar is an incredible place. It was attached to Africa, eons ago, and then it's separated. And that process called regional metamorphism, and this is how these apatites formed. That neon color is unbelievable. I mean, there's no other place that I've seen that produces it natural without treatment. If you want an apatite the way things used to be, this is the one you have. I have no more of these. This is from my existing inventory. Look at that. Helen, this is good. That's 4A quality there. Look at those stones glow.
Oh, they're gorgeous. A big presence, definitely a big presence. Let me show you this bracelet. We've got a butterfly ring that's coming up that I think would look really pretty with it. But yeah. Take a look. I mean, at this kind of combination. And wow. $341.50. Can you imagine you see a woman with a bracelet like this and that kind of spectacular jewelry? You always imagine, maybe she got that for her 20th wedding anniversary or some sort of big occasion, or it's inherited those pieces. But they're so affordable. By the way, we have 5 flex pay on all jewelry today. That's a promotion we're doing. But if you have an HSN card, you get an extra flex pay all the time. So you can do 6 months to pay this beautiful bracelet off, 6 months to pay it off. It would be $66.92 a month if you had the HSN card. And if you don't have the HSN card, we are doing a promotion where if you apply and are approved, you get a little $10 coupon. But you can go to hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search, or go call the 800 number 695-1418. But I love that extra flex payment that you get. So I do want to mention that in these beautiful pieces. This is I have such a fun job, just putting on beautiful jewelry all day long. By the way, if you're like me and you're always like a kind of banging things, dropping things, we do have Protection Plus on our jewelry as well. It's 24/7 customer service, there's no deductible, and it's powered by Allstate. You can search Protection Plus on hsn.com or ask your representative when you're calling in to order. But we're gonna continue on and talk about this ring that I've been giving you a peek at. Already very, very popular. Now, it's hard for me to say, I want you to get this one, that one, or the other one. I think we all have a reason to get Tanzanite or emerald. I'm in love with green. You see my green dress. This is spectacular, genuine emerald. $219.97 is amazing price. The color saturation of that Tanzanite is unprecedented. And then Sleeping Beauty turquoise in fine jewelry. I don't know if you've ever shopped out in the marketplace for Sleeping Beauty turquoise, but that is just a steal of a deal. I want you to see kind of all three and decide which is your favorite Michael, I don't even know where to begin. I'll let you begin.
Well, we will begin with the Sleeping Beauty. I mean, no other mine ever produced turquoise of this quality that I know of. They taught us at GIA. Matter of fact, did you know that Sleeping Beauty was the only turquoise that ever made the front cover of GIA Gems and Gemology? That mine is closed, no longer available. Then we go to the Tanzanite. And by the way, did you know the Sleeping Beauty band is a little bit bigger than the other bands? And that's because when we were shipped the stones, they gave us the larger size. So we had to make at our expense a bigger ring, and we supplied it to you. So the value of that Sleeping Beauty ring is over the top. And we had to send those stones to GIA for verification. It's real Sleeping Beauty. Now, here it is on my turnstile. This is I'm really excited about. This is Grizzly Emerald. Grizzly Emerald is a very special mine. We actually have video of it. And that mine produces an emerald in what we call a schist. This is the mica schist. The mica schist butts up against the quartzite and creates a little micro cavity, what we call contact zones. And that is what forces the chromium into the beryllium and gives you super saturated emerald. Now, that is the open pit mine. That's the Grizzly Emerald mine. I'm the only person to have Grizzly Emerald on television because we have partnered with someone, another company, and we are a site holder at the Grizzly Auctions in Lusaka. So we buy directly from the mine and we do our own cutting, which is why, Helen, I can give you that quality at that price.
Yeah, amazing. And by the way, Michael, you're totally geeking out on your gem knowledge. I love it because that shows me you're a true expert. I'm like, you're like beryllium, what barrel, what? You're doing a deep dive.
Oh yeah,
so
you're right in there.
You're going right in there. I love it. And you know, you're telling us about the Sleeping Beauty stones that are slightly larger, so you balance that out with this larger ring. I mean, all of it. The emerald is very popular. If that's what you want, you need to be on the phone right now ordering. Very limited, huge customer pick, sale price, emeralds on sale. Sleeping Beauty turquoise on sale. I don't understand that. That mine is closed and we do lots of turquoise here. I do turquoise all the time. And whenever there's some Sleeping Beauty, we like stop the presses because you don't see it anymore. You have to buy it at like, aftermarket prices unless you've got your own stash of it, which I'm guessing you must have in order to have this price.
We were very lucky. We went through a famous American company in Arizona who actually employs the individual that ran the operation at the Sleeping Beauty mine. This was his own personal rough. And we got it. I remember our buyer said, send it to GIA. We did. It's the real deal. And it's fantastic. I mean, but you notice, Helen, we talk about the rareness of it. It is because I haven't done any other styles with Sleeping Beauty. Ever since I launched this, that's it. I'm not doing any more. Look, this is Sleeping Beauty Rough. Look at that. It was pure robin's egg blue. Look at that color. That color is natural. Nothing was done to that stone. It's really incredible. And, of course, the Tanzanite. Look at the Tanzanite quality, the amount of Tanzanite. These are 7.5-gram rings. But this emerald should not be there. Tanzanite, let's talk about that. Why is Tanzanite so coveted? It is a dichroic stone that shows the two colors that you're seeing on the screen. It shows fuchsia red, which is hot to the human eye, and the cool blue, and it mixes them together. No other gem on the planet Earth does that. That's the reason why we like Tanzanite. It's not because it's got a fancy name. A lot of gems have fancy names. It's how the human eye perceives it. And again, remember what I told you about a hybrid like the Dauphine apatite? Whenever you mix things together, like in the Podparachi that we'll show you next hour, that's when human beings really notice it. We like primary colors, but it's the mixing of the colors, the hybrids, that really gets your attention. And that's why Tanzanite is so loved.
That's interesting. I've never heard that explained that way before about Tanzanite, because you're right, you've got that Roy G. Biv, the colors of the rainbow, and where does, because it's like talking about that Dauphine apatite, like where does Tanzanite fit in? It's like sort of purple, blue, it's not quite any of those, and they're, yeah, there you go. And it's on sale. On sale. And all precious metals and beautifully done the way these are created with all that scroll work. And, I want to give you a tour to see the size. I mean, look at just the metal work on here. There's only a handful of people that are capable of creating these pieces that are completely balanced and sized and have the way that these are set. And by the way, I believe this is black rhodium behind this, it looks like. Yeah, black rhodium behind that.
Black rhodium really showcases the emerald.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. I could see that.
Those emeralds glow. When was the last time you had emeralds on television that actually glow? These are not opaque. This is Grizzly Emerald. Grizzly Emerald, there was, I had a video, and I couldn't show it on television, but there was a man from Saudi Arabia there at the auction there with me and everyone else. And he operates the most expensive jewelry stores in Saudi Arabia. He sells directly to the royal family. So all the emeralds that he buys, that he uses in the jewelry for the royal family in Saudi Arabia, comes from the Grizzly Emerald mine. And you're getting it from the same mine. Well, look at those stones. They're good.
They're good. Yeah, that's amazing.
They're
There's
good.
look at. There you go. All right, well, we've got so much to show you. We're just finishing up hour number 1 of 2 hours with Michael Valitutti, and the item number is 092966. For any of these ring sizes 5 through 12, getting very, very limited. Now, if you're just tuning in, we have an entire other hour of Gems by Michael. Michael Valitutti is a graduate gemologist. So he goes through each and every stone with his, brain that knows everything about stones. Also has the design team, the manufacturing, and there's no brick and mortar store. He's not paying, $20,000 a month rent. It's directly to you from those beautiful gemstone mines. And that's why we're getting these extraordinary values and